ESPN, the Bears Sports Network. Take me out to the ball game with the West Lincoln Bears. Every hit, every pitch, every run. Live on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Here's the voice of the Bears, Jonathan Tullis.
There we go. Yeah, I had a little sound issue. And welcome to Varsity Baseball here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. I'm Jonathan Tullis, and we are live from Loyd tonight, bringing you the varsity doubleheader between the Bears and the Hornets tonight. And a lot on the line tonight. First of all, do want to just acknowledge that tonight is Loyd Star's senior night. We had ours, of course, the other night. And congrats to all the seniors, senior Hornets, who will be recognized between the two games tonight. But again, a lot on the line tonight. Second place in the region is on the line, so both teams have a lot to play for tonight. The way I got it figured, if West Lincoln at least splits with Loyd Star, that'll give the Bears second place in the region, and they will host Puckett next Friday in the first round of the playoffs. If Loyd Star wins both games tonight, that will give them second place, and what that'll mean is the Bears will travel to St. Andrews next Friday night to begin the first round of the playoffs. So as you can see, we're about to get underway. The plate meeting starting just a little bit early, so that's why we're on just a little bit before 4:30. Now go ahead and give you the starting lineups. First for Loyd Star. 44, Carson Cunningham playing right field. Kane Case, the catcher, batting in the second hole. Eli Thornton playing center field. Batting cleanup is Kason Easterling, the left fielder. Jordan Keys playing shortstop tonight. He's in the 5-hole. Jake Smith, designated hitter, batting for Graham Smith, who I understand is returning from an injury, and he'll be playing first base. Mason Smith playing second base. Paxton Zumbro, who pitched for the Hornets at our game at Flea Hop, he'll be the third baseman tonight. And then rounding out the lineup for the Hornets, their pitcher for tonight, Riley Case. And for the Bears, pretty much the same as we had the other night, just a little different positions. Jackson Smith leading off, playing third base. Taylor Myers in right field. Ben Segrist to start on the mound for game one. He's batting in the third hole. Cleanup batter Caden C. Playing at first base. Gabe Gennaro batting fifth at shortstop. Brody Dillon, the catcher, batting sixth. Batting seventh, the DH Robert Waldrop. He'll be batting for Josh Quinn, who's playing left field tonight. Fisher Holcomb, number 5, starting in the 8-hole tonight at second base. And then rounding out the lineup for the Bears is Corbin Altman, who's taken his tonight, starting this evening in, what did I say? He'll be in center field. Oh, my goodness. The brain freezes are starting early. And, of course, tonight I usually have Eli McEwen with me, but he's decided to go off on a hunting trip, so I don't have him to keep me straight tonight. So, anyway, we'll see what we can do tonight between keeping up with Game Changer and maybe the guys up here in the Loyd Star press box helping to keep me straight. We'll get through this. All right, so about to have the starting lineups and all that and the national anthem, so we are going to go to the Loyd Star PA announcer for the honors.
Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to Smith Field for today's game between the West Lincoln Bears and the Loyd Star Hornets. This time we'll have the starting lineups for both teams. First for the West Lincoln Bears. Leading off playing third base, number 1, Jackson Smith. Batting second, playing right field, number 16, Taylor Myers. Batting third, your pitcher, number 23, Ben Segrist. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 8, Caden C. Batting fifth, your shortstop, number 11, Gabe Gennaro. Batting sixth, playing center field, playing catcher, number 17, Brody Dillon. Batting seventh, number 10, the designated hitter, Robert Waldrop. Batting for number 4, the left fielder, Josh Quinn. Batting eighth, playing second base, number 5, Fisher Holcomb. Batting ninth, playing center field, number 24, Corbin Altman. Joined by the rest of the West Lincoln Bears. Head coach for the West Lincoln Bears is Coach Chris Kyle, assistant coach David Gilbert, and Patrick Holcomb. And now the starting lineup for your Loyd Star Hornets. Leading off, playing right field, number 44, Carson Cunningham. Batting second, playing catcher, number 3, Kane Case. Batting third, playing center field, number 2, Eli Thornton. Batting fourth, playing left field, number 5, Kason Easterling. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, number 9, Jordan Keys. Batting sixth, your designated hitter, number 11, Jake Smith. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 22, Mason Smith. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 1, Paxton Zumbro. Batting ninth and on the mound for the Hornets, number 12, Riley Case. And playing first base, number 6, Graham Smith. Joined by the rest of the Loyd Star Hornets. Head coach for the Hornets is Jared Britt, assistant coach Seth Britt. We ask that you would just stand and remove all headgear as we have our national anthem.
Great to honor our country with the national anthem, and it's a beautiful day out here at Loyd Star. So if you're not quite off work yet, you're planning to join us here maybe for the second game, you are going to enjoy this weather here. And I just got to say, this facility out here at Loyd Star is beautiful. They have done a fantastic job manicuring this infield. Just looks like a carpet, and actually the guy running the scoreboard for Loyd Star is my former physical therapist at KDMC. So we were talking a few minutes ago, and yeah, it's a beautiful place here. So if you're going to come out here maybe for the second game, you're definitely going to be in for a treat. Both teams really seem to be fired up, really wanting to play. So I think this is going to be a very good competitive couple of ball games here tonight. So yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully you are too. Again, there's a lot on the line tonight. Second place in the region. Of course, that's very important for playoff seeding, as the second place team will host. Again, if the Bears win at least once, they will host Puckett next Friday. And then if they lose both games to Loyd Star, then they will travel to St. Andrews to begin playoffs on Friday. Speaking of playoffs, we got several sponsors who have already signed up to help us live stream the playoff game. So we'll be shouting them out throughout the evening, and just want to say thank you very much to those who have signed up to help pay those MHSAA postseason fees. And if you have a business and you would like to get in on that, it is not too late. We'd love to talk to you. You can talk with me or Chris C. You can send us a message on our Facebook page or Instagram, whatever you would like to do. So we would love to talk to you about sponsoring playoff live streams here on ESPN, the Bears Sports Network. All right, about to get underway. The umpire has swept the plate clean, and we are getting ready to get things going. As for the Bears, Jackson Smith, playing third base, will be leading off tonight. So again, about to get underway here.
Top of the first, third baseman number 1, Jackson Smith.
I already noticed a lot of West Lincoln folks have made the drive here. And Loyd Star people still kind of trickling in, I guess, and some of our folks coming in here as well. So Yes, folks, is still getting off work as Jackson Smith takes his first pitch for a strike. Quickly an 0-1 count. Wind kind of blowing in here at the ballpark so far. Next pitch, swung on and missed for strike 2. In on the mound, Riley Case for the Hornets. 0-2 count on Jackson. The next pitch, and he's gonna miss on the outside corner, so 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Jackson Smith. Waiting to 1-2. And he delivers, puts him in play over towards short. And throw to first made, not in time as he speeds the throw. So the Bears have a runner at first. That brings up Taylor Myers playing right field today. Jackson Smith
now batting right fielder number 16, Taylor Myers.
With the single to give the Bears a runner in their leadoff at bat. Again, Taylor Myers coming to the plate now for his first appearance of the day. And Case delivers. And Taylor swung around, or squared around to bunt. Ball was not in the zone. Throw to first over to Smith. Try to pick him off, rather was not successful. He gets back safely. One and 0 count now on Taylor Myers. Case delivers. Bunt gonna go foul. One ball, 1 strike on Myers. Again, first at bat, we're just now getting underway. Top of the first inning. Case throwing over to first to try to get Smith once again, but unsuccessful. Case is set and delivers to Myers. Myers gonna bunt once again. Going at the third base line, it is fair. Throw over to first is out, but he did move Smith over to second. Ben Segrist coming to the plate now with a runner at second. Jackson Smith, that runner for the
Bears. Now batting number 23, Ben Segrist.
To give Taylor Myers a sack bunt. Case gets his sign. Checking on Smith. And delivers to Segrist as he takes his first pitch upstairs for a ball. The 1-0. That's going to be popped up to center. And Cunningham gets actually the catch over into right center, so that's going to be 2 outs. Caden C coming up to bat now.
First baseman number 8, Caden C.
C with 2 outs and a runner at second, so let's see what he does here. He almost looked like he was calling his shot. It is worth noting a lot of these guys know each other and joke around with each other, so a lot of them grew up playing ball together. Case delivers his first pitch. That's going to be high and inside for ball 1. C thought about swinging but decided against it. So 1 ball, no strikes on C. Let's see what Case does here as he delivers. And C going to foul it up toward the third base dugout. Again, you might hear the wind kind of kicking up here. Kind of blowing in, so we'll see how that affects gameplay here. As Case checks on Smith at second again. And delivers to C. That one is also going to be high and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Caden C. Case keeping a close eye on Smith. Steps off and feigns the throw to second. Smith back with no problem. Of course, he didn't throw, so he would have been back with no problem anyway. So 2 balls, 1 strike now on C as Case comes set, checking on Smith once again. And he delivers his pitch to the plate. C swings and misses for strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes on C, waiting his next pitch from Case. And delivers. Put into play. Going to get past Zumbro at third. Smith being waved tones. This should score a run for the Bears. And it does. C going to stop at first for an RBI single. And that's going to bring up Gabe Gennaro, recent Co-Lin signee for golf. Congrats out to him.
The Bears, Gabe Gennaro.
Yeah, I was talking with one of the folks here at Loyd Star, speaking of golf. Turns out several of the Loyd Star baseball players also play golf. And with the MHSAA recently moving golf season to the fall, that's benefited them. So, and with Gabe Gennaro as well, that's kind of benefited him as he's gotten a scholarship to Co-Lin. So again, congrats out to him. He awaits his first pitch from Case, and he delivers. And going to miss on the inside corner for ball 1. Bears off to a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. If you're just joining us, runner at first, 2 outs. Gabe Gennaro at the plate with a 1-0 count. And next pitch also inside for ball 2. Next pitch from Case. And said he swung. Going to be strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike on Gennaro. And Case delivers to the plate. That's high and inside once again for ball 3. 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike now on Gennaro. Again, Caden C, your runner at first. Riley Case on the mound for the Hornets delivers his next pitch, and that's going to be in the dirt. That's going to send Gennaro to first base. That's going to bring up Brody Dillon now.
Now batting for the Bears, big number 17, Brody Dillon.
2 outs, runners at first and second for the Bears. Gabe Gennaro at first and Caden C at second. Bears off to a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. Case checking his runners. And delivers to Dillon. And got him. Strike 1. He's close to the outside corner. But also well into the plate, so definitely in the strike zone. So the 0-1 coming from Case. A little high and inside for ball 1. 1-1 count now on Dillon. Dillon led the Bears at the plate the other night, so he'd love to do that again here today. Case delivers. That's put into play. It was fielded by Smith over at second base. Mason Smith. There was a miscue on the throw. So Hornets commit their first error of the day to load the bases with 2 outs. And that brings up the DH, Robert Waldrop.
Now batting number 10, Robert Waldrop.
So Waldrop coming to the plate with 2 outs and bases loaded. Pitch from Case. That's in the zone for strike 1. 0-1 count now on Waldrop. Next pitch, swung on and missed. Had a pass ball. All the runners going to stay put, though. So no balls, 2 strikes now on Waldrop. Next pitch. He's going to miss on the outside corner for ball 1. That was a good pitch. It was very, very close. Case not pitching a bad game at all so far. So he'll come to Robert Waldrop now. And it's going to be fouled away. Count stay 1-2. Just noticed had a courtesy runner at first. I believe that's Trey Merritt running for Brody Dillon. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now on the DH Waldrop. Case delivers. That's put into play, hit well into left field. That's going to go almost to the corner. It's going to score 2 runs for the Bears. Make that 3 runs for the Bears. Actually, that's going to score 2 runs for the Bears. As there was a throw to Hall and got the tag down, so that's going to do it for the top of the first. Bears off to a 3-0 lead. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Getting back underway here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Getting the bottom of the first going as Loyd gets their first time.
Bottom of the first, right fielder number 44, Carson Cunningham.
Loyd comes to the plate for their first time today. Carson Cunningham, right fielder, leading things off for the Hornets. Ben Siegrist on the mound for the Bears. Just joining us, Bears off to a 3-0 lead so far. And Segrist misses with his first pitch on the inside. It's a 1-0 count now on Cunningham. Next pitch. That's going to barely miss on the outside for strike. Ball 2, rather. 2-0 on Cunningham. Segrist delivers. That got him on the outside this time for strike 1. Two and 1. Next pitch. That got him on the inside corner that time to even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2. That's going to be fouled away over the West Lincoln dugout on the first base side. Count stays 2-2. And the next pitch. Going to miss a little high, I guess. Maybe a little outside. Regardless, count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Segrist delivers the payoff pitch, put into play. Chopper going to get past Segrist at the mound, so Cunningham will get the single. And that's going to bring up Kane Case, the catcher for the Hornets.
Now batting for the Hornets, catcher number 3, Kane Case.
Just underway here in the bottom of the first. Bears lead 3-0 over the Hornets. Runner at first. And Kane Case on the mound is umpire calls time as there is a plastic ball on the field. Don't know where that came from. I guess a kid was playing, it just kind of blew over. So we'll get back underway after that slight delay for a plastic ball on the field. Squared around the bunt. Umpire calls a strike. It's going to move Cunningham to second. Again, this is Kane Case up to bat for the Hornets. Goodness. Runner at second. 0-1's the count. Segrist checks his runner and delivers to the plate. That's going to be popped. Hit well into center or right center field. Catch not going to be made. So that'll bring up Eli Thornton with runners at the corners.
Now batting for the Hornets, center fielder number 2, Eli Thornton.
So Thornton coming to the plate, taking the left-hander's box. Facing off against Segrist. Again, runners at first and third, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. And at bunts. Play at the plate, going to be out on the tag. As Cunningham came home, ball took a bounce. So now you got runners at first and second. Still nobody, or one out rather, with that play at the plate, saving the run. Good awareness there by Brody Dillon. And by Segrist making that happen.
5, Kason Easterling.
So runners at first and second with the out now is Kason Easterling coming to bat now for the Hornets. Segrist checking his runner at second. It's Kane Case there, by the way. Swung on and fouled away. So 0-1 on Easterling, got Thornton and Case, your base runners for Loyd Star. Segrist comes set and delivers. It's going to be high for ball 1. So the 1-1. Man's going to miss on the outside for ball 2. So that's 2 balls, 1 strike on Easterling. And Segrist delivers. That was also going to be foul over the first base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Segrist delivers. Fouled away once again. Jordan Keys, your on-deck batter for the Hornets. Two balls, 2 strikes on Easterling. Segrist again checking his runner at second and delivers. That's going to be popped up. Fisher Holcomb making the catch just inside right field, so that's going to be the second out of the inning. And Keys will be your batter with runners at first and second.
Now batting for the Hornets, shortstop number 9, Jordan Keys.
Now, if you didn't know, Jordan Keys is a multi-sport star here at Loyd Star. Also, excellent running back. Keys hits it well to center field. Should score a run for Loyd Star. Yeah, it's going to bring home Kane Case. It's an RBI single there for Jordan Keys to keep runners at first and second.
Now back for the Hornets, number 11, Jake Smith.
Bears still lead 3-1 here in the bottom of the first. Runners at first and second. Segrist's first pitch of the at-bat. Going to be a strike. Again, it's Jake Smith at bat for the Hornets. Loyd Star's DH for today. Segrist comes set and delivers. That's going to miss low for ball 1. And the next pitch. That's going to be way inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, Jake Smith up to bat for the Hornets. And delivers. That's going to miss on the outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. And got him at the knees for strike 2. Count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Ben Segrist on the mound for the Bears and delivers the payoff pitch. And that's going to be popped up into left field. It's got a chance. Going to get to the wall. It's going to bring home 2 runs for the Hornets. And we got a tie ball game now. Somehow on my graphic.
Now batting for the Hornets, second baseman number 22, Mason Smith.
Runs for West Lincoln when I was hitting the Loyd Star button, or at least I think I was hitting the Loyd Star button. So sorry about that. Got that fixed now. All right, so got a runner at second now. So this is Mason Smith up to bat for the Hornets. 0-1 count now. Next pitch inside for ball 1. Next pitch. low and away for ball 2. 2-1 count now on Smith. Zumbro on deck for Loyd Star. Next pitch. That's in the zone for strike 2. Even up now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So deuces are wild on the scoreboard now. Next pitch. Misses on the outside. We got a full count now. Tied at 3 in the bottom of the first. And Segrist. Got him swinging for strike 3. And that'll do it for the Hornets in the bottom of the first. But we are tied at 3 going to the second. This is BSPN, the Bear Sports Network. Sports Network, live from Loyd Stars. The Bears taking on the Hornets in a key 7-2A matchup to decide the district runner-up. Fisher Holcomb leading things off with the Bears here in the top of the second inning, his first appearance of the day. As I mentioned, if West Lincoln wins at least once, that'll give. So 0-1 on Holcomb. By the way, he's just in 8th grade, if y'all didn't know that. Pops up to shallow center. And catch is made for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 24, Corbin Allen.
Got to bring up Corbin Altman now for West Lincoln. Corbin playing center field today. Got an out already. Nobody on. Pitch from Case. Going to be bunted up the third base line. It's going to be fair, and Altman going to get to first base. Somehow I made a boo-boo. I didn't. Wow. Okay, so the catch wasn't made. Good grief. I'm telling you, without Eli here to keep me straight, y'all, I'm in trouble. So we got nobody out. And West Lincoln has, okay, we do have one out.
Now batting third baseman number 1, Jackson Smith.
Yeah, I'm all discombobulated. All right, Fisher Holcomb's running at third, so we'll just roll with that. Do have an out. Jackson Smith up at the plate. Y'all, I'm sorry. We're just going to roll with it. That's going to be ball 1 there for Jackson. Next pitch. Missed just on the outside for ball 2. It's a 2-0 count now on Smith. And Jackson 1 for 1 so far on the day. It's going to be a pop foul behind the backstop. And the next pitch to Smith. They're going to miss on the outside once again for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike on Jackson Smith. Taylor Myers on deck for the Bears. Next pitch. Oh, got him in the inside corner. Thought he'd got the walk, but the umpire called him back on a strike. So Smith now with a full count. Next pitch, that one's going to be high for ball 4.
Now batting right fielder
bring
number
up
16,
Taylor Myers.
Taylor Myers.
First pitch to Myers of the at-bat, going to be fouled away for strike 1. So 1 out for West Lincoln, runners at first and third. Got Jackson Smith at first and Fisher Holcomb at third base. Taylor Myers up to bat. Just want to bring you a little update. We just had a little network blink, so we got that fixed. Case comes set for the 0-1 and delivers. That's going to be a called strike. And Smith going to steal second, so now I got runners at second and third. Tied at 3 here in the top of the second inning. First game of a varsity doubleheader today. And the 0-2. That's going to miss on the outside for ball 1. Myers awaiting his next pitch. Case delivers. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Second out of the inning for the Bears. That's going to bring up Ben Seegers,
now
the pitcher.
Pitcher number 23, Ben Seegers.
0 for 1 today. So again, 2 outs, runners at second and third. Bears and Hornets tied at 3. That's in the zone for strike 1. 0-1 now. On Seegers, the pitcher today for the Bears. Case's next pitch. Hit well on the left, so it's going to be a base hit. It's going to score a run. Make that 2 runs for the Bears. We got another, actually 1 run. Play at the plate. And Smith gets tagged out to end the inning. That's going to do it. We'll come back for the bottom of the second in just a moment. Bears now ahead by 1. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Bottom of the second inning getting underway here. BSPN, the Bear Sports Network, live from Loyd Star.
Leading off for the Hornets in the bottom of the second, number 1, Paxton Zumbro.
And as you just heard, Paxton Zumbro, the third baseman, coming up for the Hornets to lead things off. Bears lead by 1, 4-3. And Zumbro swings on his first pitch and misses for strike 1. Had a couple of plays at the plate in this game for outs. Each team has gotten an out at the plate, so this has been a fantastic ball game here so far. Next one going to be a ball in the dirt. So yeah, if you're coming out here for the second game, I'm telling you, you're gonna see some great baseball here today. I guarantee it. A lot on the line. Both teams really wanting to win, so that just adds to it. 1-1 count now on Zumbro. Segrist delivers. That swung on and hit hard to left field. And that's going to be good for at least a single, as Zumbro's going to hold up at 1. So that brings up Riley Case, the pitcher.
Now batting for the Hornets, pitcher number 12, Riley Case.
So again, Case coming to the plate now. Carson Cunningham will be on deck for the Hornets. Nobody out, runner at first. Seegers checking his runner at first, delivers to the plate. That's going to be a dead ball hit by the pitch. That one definitely got away from him. So now runners at first and second with no outs as Carson Cunningham comes to bat now for Loyd Star. And got a courtesy runner coming in.
Courtesy runner will be number 28, Carson Sellers.
28, Carson Sellers going to do the honors at first base as Case's courtesy runner for today. And again, Carson Cunningham coming to bat. Right fielder.
44, Carson Cunningham.
Had a hit in his first at bat. Infield going to have a little chat for the Bears. Again, a lot on the line here today, and of course, you know, a lot of these kids grew up together as cross-county rivals, but they did grow up playing ball together, so good to see these kids play in some really good baseball, and you can tell they're both teams having a lot of fun so far. So we're glad to bring it to you live if you can't be out here with us today, live from Loyd Star. All right, Cunningham, the leadoff batter for the Hornets, at the plate now. As Segrist delivers. That's going to miss inside for ball 1. So 1-0 count now on Cunningham as Segrist delivers. And got him on the inside corner for strike 1. 1-1 count. Segrist gets his sign and comes set. And comes to the plate. Swung on and missed for strike 2. That was a good changeup thrown there by, pardon me, by Segrist. I think I'd have swung at that one too. So the 1-2 coming to Cunningham. Segrist delivers. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Got the strikeout. Strikeout for the first out of the inning at that. So that'll bring up Kane Case, the catcher. He's also 1-for-1 on the day and has scored a run. Segrist recording his second strikeout of the day. And that's hard hit to left field. Going to go all the way back to the wall. This got a chance. And it's gone. 3-run shot there for Kane Case. That's going to put Loyd Star up 6-4. Gotta say, that was a well-hit ball to left field. No question about it. They might have had to stop the softball game over there to get that ball. So Loyd Star up 6-4 now here in the bottom of the second.
What's up,
Bases are cleared now.
Now batting for the Hornets.
Brings up Eli Thornton.
Number 2,
Eli
Eli Thornton.
0 for 1 on the day. Did reach. And scored a run. And first pitch way outside for ball 1. Needless to say, Segrist may need a moment to kind of clear his head a little bit. Next pitch in the dirt for ball 2. And the next pitch. That's going to be low and inside for ball 3. 3-0 count on Thornton. And he's going to get the walk on ball 4. We got Jason Easterling now.
Now batting for the Hornets. Left fielder number 5, Jason Easterling.
Gonna have a conference at the mound. Kind of see where Segrist is at here and as far as how the game goes. Bears softball, Lady Bears softball team going to be in action tonight as well. Beginning at 6 o'clock, a varsity-only game. They'll be taking on the Raleigh Lions at Raleigh. And then they'll close out the regular season on Monday, also against Raleigh at home at 6 o'clock. And we'll bring you that game live here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. And Lady Bears also got a playoff seeding. Actually, theirs has already been decided. They'll face off against Pisgah beginning on Wednesday. And they'll travel to Pisgah and then host, I believe, on Thursday for game 2 of that series. So again, that brings up Easterling for Loyd Stars. Segrist's going to remain on the mound for now for the Bears. 1 out, runner at first. So Segrist gets his sign and comes set, delivers to the plate. That was going to be popped up. And Caden C getting under it, makes the grab. Out number 2 of the inning. So Jordan Keys, who hit well to center field earlier, going to come to the plate now.
Now batting for the Hornets, shortstop number 9, Jordan Keys.
Also brought in an RBI on that hit, and he scored a run later. 2 outs, again, a runner at first. And Segrist comes set and delivers. Popped up into right field, shallow right. Fisher Holcomb trying to get under it, makes the grab, and that'll do it. But thanks to a 3-run shot from, from Case, that puts the Hornets up 6-4. So we'll be back in just a moment here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. underway here, top of the third inning. Bears trail by 2, 6-4. Caden C coming to the plate for the Bears. And Caden 1 for 1 on the day. He's also brought in an RBI and scored a run.
Leading off for the Bears.
He'll try to keep that day going at the plate.
Caden C.
Caden, one of our senior Bears, recognized at West Lincoln senior night a couple of nights ago. And his first pitch gonna send him to first base on the hit by pitch. So Gabe Gennaro coming to the plate now, another senior for the Bears.
Gabe Gennaro.
He's reached on a walk and also scored a run. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Again, it's been an excellent ball game so far, folks. Gennaro, recent co-lin signer for golf, comes into the plate and awaits his first pitch. And Case delivers. Swung on and missed for his first pitch, strike 1. Oh, and 1 count on Gennaro. And Case delivers his next pitch. Gonna miss low for ball 2, or ball 1 rather. 1-1 count. Case checking on C at first, throws, not in time. C gets back to first, no problem. The 1-1. And that's going to miss high. Gennaro almost took that one on his helmet. 2-1. Case checking on C at first. Delivers to the plate. That got him at the letters on the inside corner for strike 2. Even up, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Gennaro. Nobody out, runner at first. Hornets ahead by 2, 6-4 over the Bears. Throw over to first, C gets back with no issue. Case checking on C once again. Gets it signed, delivers. And it's going to be hard hit to left, but it's going to go foul. So count's going to stay 2 balls, 2 strikes on Gennaro. So Gennaro waiting the 2-2 from Case, and he delivers. That's going to miss high for ball 3. Full count now. Nobody out, runner at first, and Gennaro working a full count here at the plate. Another throw over to first, and C back safely. Gennaro waiting to payoff pitch. And Case delivers the payoff pitch. Got him on the inside corner. So Gabe Gennaro striking out for the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Brody Dillon, 0 for 1 today.
17, Brody Dillon.
Dillon, the righty, coming into the box. Case still keeping a close eye on C over at first. And delivers his first pitch, going to miss low for ball 1. And the next pitch from Case hit well into right field. Cunningham makes the grab. That's going to be second out of the inning. Robert Waldrop coming up 1 for 1. Knocked in 2 RBIs in his last at bat.
Number 10, Robert Waldrop.
So with 2 outs and a runner at first, Waldrop would love to get another big hit here. Case delivers his pitch. Robert got on the outside corner. So no balls, 1 strike on Waldrop. Next pitch. That was also in the zone for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Waldrop. Looked at a good one there, if you ask me. And the next pitch. Fouled at the first base line. Count to stay 0-2. Waldrop awaiting his next pitch from Case. And Case delivers. Another foul up the first base line. Waldrop awaiting the 0-2. Case delivers. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that'll do it for the Bears in the top of the 3rd. Still trail by 2, 6-4. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Bottom of the 3rd getting underway here at Loyd Star. Bears trail 6-4.
Leading off for the Hornets in the bottom of the 3rd, number 11, Jake Smith.
DH Jake Smith coming to the plate now. 1 for 1 on the day, also 2 RBIs. Pops that one foul for strike 1. Next pitch from Segrist. That was going to be popped up as well, out of play. So Segrist working the 0-2 count now as he comes and delivers. Got him on the outside corner for strike 3. Got him looking. So that brings up Paxton Zumbro. Zumbro is 1 for 1 on the day. He's also scored a run.
For the Hornets, second baseman, number 22.
I'm sorry, that's Mason Smith. My apologies for that. Zumbro's on deck. All right, so Mason Smith 0 for 1. Struck out in his first appearance here earlier today. And First pitch going to miss low for ball 1. Yeah, Zumbro, the on-deck hitter. Hit into center field. Altman makes the grab to get the second out of the inning. So now Zumbro coming to the plate. Playing third base today, 1 for 1 and with a run scored.
Now back to the Hornets. Number 1, Paxton Zumbro.
And Seegers delivers his first pitch of the at-bat. It's going to be in the dirt. So 1-0 on Zumbro. Next pitch missed on the outside, a little low and away. So that's going to be 2 balls, no strikes on Zumbro. Riley Case on deck for the Hornets. That's going to miss low and inside for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes now on Zumbro. Nobody on, 2 outs. Seegers delivers a 3-0. That's in there for strike 1. 3-1 now on Zumbro. Hit well to left field. Gonna go all the way back to the wall. That one's got a chance. And it's out of here. Paxton Zumbro with a solo shot to left. That's gonna put the Hornets ahead 7-4. This is going to fire up the Loyd Star crowd. Riley Case coming to the plate now, officially no at bat today.
Now back to the Hornets, number 12, Riley Case.
7-4 your score in favor of Loyd Star. And Ben Seeger still on the mound, getting a signal, getting a sign, and delivers. Case swung on and missed for strike 1. And the next pitch. Left to miss just low for ball 1. So 1-1 on Case. And that one's going to miss low and inside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike on Case as Seegers delivers. That's going to be hit out right field line. Evens it up at 2-2. And Seegers delivers a 2-2. Swung on and missed for the third strikeout, or third strike, second strikeout of the inning. And that'll do it for the third frame. Going to the top of the 4th, and the Bears down 7-4. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
top of the fourth, the second baseman, number 5, Fisher Holcomb.
Back underway here, top of the fourth inning. Fisher Holcomb leading things off for the Bears on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Jonathan Tullis doing it solo today, live from Loyd Star. Lays down a great bunt going up the third base line. He should get to first, and he does. Keep telling folks Holcomb's got some wheels, and he showed it today. Corbin Altman coming up 1 for 1 on the day.
Now batting number 24, Corbin Altman.
So Fisher Holcomb laid down a great bunt, one of the best bunts I've seen him lay down so far this year. And again, if you don't know, he's only in the 8th grade, so give him another year or two. He's really going to be something. Bears down 7-4. Altman takes his first pitch for ball 1. Or strike 1, rather. It's on the outside corner. So 0-1 on Altman. Case delivers. That's going to be high and outside. Fisher steals second. Nearly got tagged out, but he manages to avoid it on a throwing error. So 1-1 count now on Altman. Again, Holcomb stealing second. Showing off some of that speed he's got working for him. Both teams now with 7 hits, y'all, and we're only in the 4th inning. Great competitive game here today, y'all. Case checks Holcomb at second. Altman squares around the bunt, but it goes foul. He did make contact, obviously, but didn't go the way he wanted it to. So now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Fisher Holcomb, your runner at second. Waiting on Game Changer to update my stats here. Case checking on Holcomb. Altman calling time. And the next pitch. Got him at the knees for strike 3. West Lincoln crowd did not like that one. I understand why. It did look a little low.
Now batting for the Bears, number 1, Jackson Smith.
But as I always say, the umpire does have a better view than we do, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. That brings up Jackson Smith, 1 for 1. Also reached on a walk today. 1 out, runner at second. And the Bears getting a warning about people being outside of the dugout, but I am not really sure what the umpire's problem is. Everybody's behind the barrier. I'm still not exactly sure what his problem is. But nonetheless, the Bears do get a bench warning, so we'll have to roll with it, I suppose. Seriously, so now Coach Lyle having a chat with the first base umpire. I'm still not sure what their problem is. I don't see anyone outside of the dugout who shouldn't be. I'm really not sure what's going on. But we'll roll with it. One out. No count as of yet. Again, Holcomb, your runner at second. Jackson Smith comes to the plate. And Case feigns a throw to second. I've looked over at the West Lincoln dugout. I'm still not sure what the problem was, but anyway, that's going to be inside and in the dirt for ball 1. Smith 1 for 1 again, also has reached on a walk today. And Case delivers the next pitch. Got him on the inside corner for strike one. 1-1 count. And the next pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. 2-1 now on Smith. Smith playing third today for the Bears. Taylor Myers on deck for West Lincoln. And Case delivers the next pitch. That's going to be low for ball two. Holcomb almost got caught off the bag, but got back in time.
Good throw, Kane. Good job. Hey, Blue, what's counting? Thank you, sir.
3-1 count now.
You see that new motor I'm on? No. You didn't? It was one of them deals I couldn't pass up. It was repo.
And Case delivers his next pitch to the plate. This one's going to be popped up. Foul territory. Catcher Kane Case makes the grab in front of the West Lincoln dugouts. That's going to be the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Taylor Myers as 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Now batting the right fielder, number 16, Taylor Myers.
Holcomb still your runner at second. Gonna get a new baseball.
I got to do some work on my house. I'm waiting on Brad.
So got a runner at second with 2 outs. Taylor Myers awaiting his first pitch of the at-bat. And Case delivers. That's going to be a little low for ball one.
Y'all take it easy. I'm going back over there.
And the next pitch. Low and outside for ball two. 2-0 count on Myers. Ben Segrist on deck. And the next pitch from Case. Chopper going to get past the second baseman. Should score a run for West Lincoln. Throw to home. Not going to be in time. Bears score. So Myers with the RBI single brings Fisher Holcomb to score at the plate. Ben Segrist coming up to the plate now for his at-bat, 1 and 2 on the day. He's also got an RBI. So the Bears trail 7-5 now.
Now batting number 23, Ben Segrist.
And his first pitch of the at-bat takes it on the shoulder, so he gets a free trip to first. So runners now at first and second for Caden C coming to the plate.
Now batting number 8, Caden C.
And Caden 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI and a run. As Loyd Star calls timeout to have a little chat at the mound. Beautiful day out here in Loyd Star. I want to thank them for their hospitality and allowing us to be out here today. And of course, the folks out here are just really, really nice. Helps that my wife works here, I guess, and some of these folks know me. But we're glad to be here today. Glad that they're allowing us to bring you this game here. Again, great competitive ball game. Bears with 8 hits, Loyd Star with 7 hits. So, I mean, it's really been a great game. And we got another game coming up. A lot on the line today. As I mentioned, the Bears, if they win one of these games, they get second place. But if Loyd Star wins both of these games, they'll get second place. So playoff seeding very important as the third place team has to travel first. So both of these teams have big incentive to win at least one of the to win one or both of these games today. All right, so Case is going to remain at the mound for the time being as Caden C. Again, he's 1 for 1 on the day. Coming into the right-hander's box. Runners at first and second and 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. And again, Bears down 7-5. And C takes his first pitch for a ball on the inside. Case gets his sign and comes set. Checks on Myers at second. Delivers to C at the plate. Misses low for ball 2. And the next pitch. C puts it into play over to third. And out on the 4th, stepping on the bag at third, Zumbro makes that play for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Bears do score 1, down 7-5, going to the bottom of the 4th. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
Off for the Hornets.
All right, getting back underway here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
Carson Cunningham.
Carson Cunningham leading things off, 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Seager still on the mound for the Bears. We get started in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch is low and away for ball 1. And next one also going to miss for ball 2. And the 2-0 from Segrist. That's going to miss low and away for ball 3. Segrist with 61 pitches on the day so far. Still has done very well. Recorded 4 strikeouts and only issued 1 walk. Next pitch going to be on the inside corner for strike 1. The 3-1, that's going to be inside. And Cunningham gets the trip to first.
Now batting, number 3.
Case coming to bat.
Case.
Case, a very dangerous hitter for the Hornets. 2 for 2, had a 3-run shot. His last at bat. Throw to first is going to be not in time as Cunningham makes it back safely. First pitch to Case is going to be in the dirt, 1-0. And the next pitch, that's going to be fouled away over the third base, or first base side rather. So count even on Case, 1-1. Segrist with the 1-1. Cunningham is going to second, but that pitch fouled away, so he's got to go back. 1-2 now on Case. One ball, 2 strikes, bottom of the 4th. And your Bears trail 7-5. Next pitch. And Case going to wear that one. So runners now at first and second. That's going to bring up Eli Thornton, 0 for 1, but has reached on a walk and scored a run. As we got Coach Lyle coming to the mound. They're possibly going to make a change here. We'll have to wait and see for just a moment. So I met yesterday with head football coach Johnny Lane Ball, and I'll tell you what, we have got some things in the works for next year that are hopefully going to just elevate things here on BSPN. By the way, the football Bears starting spring practice, and they'll be playing in a jamboree at Southern Miss either later this month or first part of May. I have to get that date again from Coach Lyle. Got to put it on the calendar. But nonetheless, they will be in action. Actually going to be taking on Philadelphia in a, I think, 1 or 2 quarter game at Southern Miss coming up. So we'll get all that information out pretty soon. But yeah, just keep your eye on the football Bears as they get ready to start spring practice. Eli Thornton coming to the plate as Segrist going to remain on the mound. Waiting his first pitch as Segrist delivers, misses on the outside for ball 1. Hard to believe. Next thing you know, we're going to be calling football here in August. It'll be here before you know it. Next pitch from Segrist. And got him on the outside corner for strike 1. So that's going to even the count, 1-1 on Thornton. And the next pitch. Put into play, going to get past the shortstop. This should bring home a run for the Hornets. And that will be an RBI there for Thornton. Still got runners at first and second. Nobody out as of yet. As Easterling comes to the plate now. 0-2 for the day. Loyd Star now leads 8-5. Next pitch going to be fouled back. So 0-1 count on Easterling. Jordan Keys, your on deck batter for the Hornets. Next pitch from Segrist. That's going to be high for ball 1. Segrist's next pitch is going to be popped up. Going to go into center field. And Altman makes the catch for the first out. So Jordan Keys coming to bat now. 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. Definitely one of the most more powerful hitters in the Hornets lineup.
Hornets shortstop number 9, Jordan Keys.
Especially with 2 runners on, he could be particularly dangerous here for the Bears. Again, got 1 away. Loyd Star leads 8-5 over West Lincoln. And Segrist with the pitch, going to be hit foul over toward third base. Oh, and 1 on Keys as Segrist gets his sign. Checks on his runner, delivers. That's going to be in the dirt. Altman briefly lost track of it, but was able to get a hold of it, had to throw over to third, but not in time. Both runners end up stealing on the play. So 1-1 now on Keys with runners in scoring position. Next pitch from Segrist. Hit hard to left field. That's going to be, it's going to roll to the wall to score 2 runs for the Hornets. So now they're up to 10. Jordan Keys gets the stand-up doubles, 2 RBIs. And that'll bring up Smith, Jake Smith, the DH.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 11, Jake Smith.
Smith 1 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs and a strikeout. And got timeout as Coach Lyle coming back out. Do expect a pitching change here. Again, Segrist up to 77 pitches on the day. So again, up to this point, been a pretty competitive ball game. Loyd Star leads 10-5, but you know, looking at the inning by inning. So from 1 to 4, West Lincoln scored 3, 1, 0, and 1, whereas Loyd Star 3, 3, 1, and 3. So been, for the most part, up to this point anyway, been pretty close. Loyd Star with 9 hits, West Lincoln with 8. Hornets with 1 error, West Lincoln with none so far. So, I mean, it's really been a very good ball game. And we got another one coming up. So, again, if you're just joining us, the situation pretty much is this. If the Bears win one of these games today, they'll get second place in Region 7-2A. They will host Puckett in the first round of the playoffs that begin next Friday. If they split, that is, if they split, West Lincoln gets second place. If Loyd Star wins both games, then they would get the second place slot, and they would host Puckett, and West Lincoln would then travel to St. Andrews to begin the playoffs next weekend. So a lot on the line for both of these teams. Home field advantage, definitely something you want to try to have going into the playoffs. Pitching change made for the Bears. Jackson Smith going to be on the mound. So we'll get all those changes here for you in just a moment. So it looks like Segrist is just taking a rest for now. Josh
for the
Quinn
Bears
going
will be
over.
number 1, Jackson Smith. Now batting for the Hornets, number 11, Jake Smith.
It looks like Segrist just taking a break here for the moment. Josh Quinn in left field. Gabe Gennaro is short. I'm sorry, Segrist went to third. I'm sorry, Quinn's been in left field. So Segrist went to third and Jackson Smith came to the mound. So basically they just swapped places and everybody else stayed where they were. 1-0 count now on Smith. Jackson delivers. Missed on the outside corner for ball 2. Again, Jake Smith, the DH, 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. And pops that one back foul for strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike now on Smith, on Jake Smith, the batter. Jackson Smith, the pitcher for the Bears. Getting a sign. Jordan Keys for the Hornets, your runner at second. Jackson Smith delivers. It's going to be in the dirt. So that'll be ball 3 to make it 3-1. Smith comes set, delivers. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Count now full. Jackson Smith delivers his next pitch. That's going to be way high and inside for ball 4. Tried to get Keys stealing third, but that's going to result in a throwing error and bring Keys home. So Jake Smith gets the walk, and Jordan Keys comes in to score to make it 11-5 in favor of Loyd Star. Mason Smith now up 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, Loyd Star leads 11-5 over West Lincoln. And first pitch right off the pike for strike 1. Paxton Zumbro is on deck for the Hornets. And hit it to left, but umpire looks like he called a balk on Smith. As Jake Smith for the Hornets moves to second. Count's going to stay 0-1. Again, as the balk was called, so that's no pitch. And the next pitch from Jackson. That's going to hit well over to left field once again. Quinn makes the grab for the out. Smith going to move to third on that on the tag up. So that'll bring up Paxton Zumbro. Perfect at the plate so far, 2 for 2 with an RBI and 2 runs scored.
Third baseman number 1, Paxton Zumbro.
So Jackson Smith, 2 outs. Runner at third for the Hornets. Next pitch going to miss on the outside for ball 1. So 1-0 on Zumbro. Jackson Smith delivers. That's going to be popped up. Jackson getting under it at the mound. Makes the grab to end the inning. Save another score. Another run for being scored. Damage is done, though, as the Hornets make it 11-5 by plating 4 in the bottom of the 4th. Going to the 5th, it's BSPN, the Bear Sports Network. Underway in the top of the 5th, BSPN, the Bear Sports Network, West Lincoln and Loyd Star. Going at it here in game 1 of a varsity doubleheader. Again, top of the 5th getting underway. Gabe Gennaro leading things
Leading off will be number 11, Gabe Gennaro.
0 for 1 with a strikeout, but has reached on a walk and did score a run for the Bears earlier in the game. And Gennaro hits his first pitch into shallow left. Diving catch being made for the first out, though. So Brody Dillon coming to the plate now. 0 for 2 today.
Oh, absolutely not. He was coming up on the transfer. Yeah, he caught that.
Okay, not sure what might have happened. It might not have been a catch after all. Well, no, the umpires got together and decided it was a catch.
job, Loyd. Good job.
And be honest, it looked like he did get it. So
Now batting
I would have
catcher,
been surprised if that was overturned.
number 17, Brody
I'm
Dillon.
not really sure what the other guy might have seen to make him think it was out of the glove, but looked good from here. Coach Lyle just wanting an explanation. I certainly understand. Coach Lyle still talking to the plate umpire and affirms it is 1 out. Again, Dillon coming to the plate 0 for 2. Nobody on, 1 out. Top of the 5th inning, Bears down by 6, 11-5. And next pitch, gonna be fouled at the left field line. Riley Case continuing his pitching outing for the Hornets. He's at the 76 pitches on the day so far. Next pitch, hit well to center, the shallow center. Should be a single for Dillon, and it's going to be. So he'll reach first. Now to bring up Robert Waldrop, who's 1 for 2 today. And courtesy runner coming up for Dillon. I believe it's going to be Trey Merritt. As it looks like the Hornets are going to make a pitching change here. And it definitely will be. Great job to Riley Case. He's pitched handy for the Hornets today. Again, you love these competitive games. Each team with 9 hits on the day so far. It is 11-5, but folks, it's been very entertaining baseball here today. All right, so we get that pitching change here for you in just a moment. Possibly Eli Thornton. Yes. So Eli Thornton going to move to the mound from center field. Mason Smith going to move to center field. Second base. Let's see. Eli Thornton going to be handling pitching duties. Second base will now be Tucker Smith for the Hornets. Looks like it's going to be a substitution being made for Case. I don't see him in any other position. For Riley Case, and it's Kane Case remains behind the plate for the Hornets. So we'll be back underway here in just a moment. Bears trail 11-5, top of the 5th inning rather. Robert Waldrop coming to the plate after that pitching change. We are just about to get back underway here.
Now batting for the Bears will be number 10, Robert Waldrop.
Behind the plate, we're getting underway here. Again, Eli Thornton taking over at the mound for the Hornets. And his first pitch, low and inside for ball 1. Next pitch, gonna miss low for ball 2. And throw to first. Gets back in time. And next pitch going to be in there for strike 1. And the 2-1. Low and inside for ball 3. Again, Waldrop 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Fisher Holcomb, your on deck batter for the Bears. Next pitch. That's going to be low and away, low and inside once again. So that's going to send Waldrop to first base. Fisher Holcomb coming to bat now. Doing well, 2 for 2 on the day, and he did lay down a very good bunt earlier in the day. His last at bat went about midway up the third base line, and he just legged it out and beat the throw. So the infield shifting. They're going to be ready for it this time.
Fisher Holcomb.
And Holcomb awaits his first pitch. Low and away for ball 1. Runners at first and second for the Bears. Trey Merritt at second, Robert Waldrop at first. Low and outside once again for ball 2. Merritt, the courtesy runner for Brody Dillon. Next pitch from Thornton. Got him right at the knees on the outside corner for strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike now on Holcomb. Next pitch. And that's going to be low, maybe a little bit inside. Nonetheless, that's ball 3. 3-1 count now on Holcomb. Corbin Altman, your on deck batter. And next pitch is going to be outside for a walk. That's going to load him up. So yeah, Corbin Altman, center fielder for the Bears, coming to bat. 1 for 2 with a strikeout.
Corbin Altman.
And if you missed the pitching change for the Hornets a little while ago, Eli Thornton now on the hill for Loyd Star. And Altman awaiting his first pitch of the at-bat. Thornton delivers high and inside for ball 1.
You're good, Eli. Let's go, buddy.
Game 1 of a varsity doubleheader today, so we will have a second game following this one. Next pitch, going to be outside. Runners thought about going, but they're going to stay put. Case was pretty quick to get a hold of it again, so that would have been it was a good decision to stay put. So during the second game, we'll have a separate video feed for that. So we'll cut away from this live feed and start a new one. And the reason we do that is just because YouTube is weird. The 2-0 pitch. That's going to be high for ball 3. So we'll start a brand new feed. It'll be live on our channel and also on our Facebook page once we get all that going. But we got a little bit before we got to worry about that. It's only the top of the 5th. And got him on the inside corner for strike 1. So 3-1 now on Altman. Jackson Smith on deck. The 3-1 from Thornton. That's going to be high. Going to walk in a run for the Bears as the bases remain juiced. So Jackson Smith coming to the plate, 1 for 2. Also has reached on a walk.
Now batting number
11
1
to 6 now your
Smith.
score. Loyd Star still in the lead. First pitch from Thornton, high and outside for ball one. Taylor Myers on deck. Next pitch to Jackson Smith. That's going to be inside for ball two. Okay, so it was 1-1 just a second ago, and now it's 1-2. I did not think pitch before this last one was a strike, but it was. The 1-2 going to be fouled to the backstop. I guess moral of the story is I got to watch for the signals a little closer, especially those close pitches. All right, so the 1-2. That's going to be popped up into foul territory and out of play. Count will stay 1-2. One out, bases juice for West Lincoln. Thornton shakes off his first sign, gets another one and delivers. That's going to be high. Count even now, 2-2. And that's going to be a dribbler past second base. Going to plate two for the Bears. As they cut Loyd Star's lead now to 11-8. So now runners at first and second for the Bears. Still just one out for Taylor Myers, who's 1 for 2. And the next one way outside for ball one. So the Bears threatening with a comeback here. Again, as they cut the lead to 3 for Loyd Star, 11-8 now is your score. And next one also going to be outside, 2-0 on Myers. And the 2-0 from Thornton. Chopper over towards second. As Thornton goes to first to cover to get the out. Runners are still going to move to second and third, though. So we got 2 outs. We'll give the sack to Taylor on that one.
Now batting number 23,
that brings up Ben Segrist, 1 for 2 with an RBI. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, sent over into right field. It's going to be fair. So this will play 2 more for the Bears. As Segrist rounds first and goes to second and gets the stand-up double. So now they're only down by 1. Caden C coming up now, 2 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored.
Now batting number 8,
tying run at second base. Both teams with 10 hits on the day. C takes his first one on the outside corner for ball, or strike one rather. And the 0-1. And C held back, going to check the swing. First base ump says he went. So that'll be 0-2 now on C. No balls, 2 strikes on C. Thornton delivers. And got him on the inside corner for strike 3, and that's going to do it. for the top of the fifth, but the Bears plate 5. Loyd Star still with a 1-run lead going to the bottom of the fifth. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Bottom of the fifth, rather, for Loyd Star, as Tucker Smith making his first appearance at the plate today for the Hornets.
Leading off for the Hornets in the bottom of the fifth, second baseman number 13, Tucker Smith.
I believe he's batting for Riley Case. And Tucker Smith did take over at second base, so he may just be in the game now. Taylor Myers now on the hill for the Bears as he delivers his first pitch and is popped away for a foul. So Segrist, or rather Myers, on the mound, shakes off his first sign. Gets the one he wants from Dillon, and he delivers. And Smith squared around the bunt, but popped the foul to the backstop. So it's no balls, 2 strikes now on Tucker Smith. Again, making his first appearance today for Loyd Star. Bottom of the fifth, Loyd Star only leads by 1, 11-10. And Myers delivers his next pitch. Got him on the outside corner, looking for strike 3. And could tell he didn't agree with that call, but nonetheless, he's going back to the dugout.
Hornets, right fielder number 44, Carson.
Admittedly, it is hard to tell sometimes from this vantage point, especially on those outside pitches. But Carson Cunningham coming to the plate now, 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Has also reached on a walk. And first one low and inside for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Bottom of the fifth, Loyd Star only leads by 1. Myers gets his sign and delivers. And it's going to be in the dirt for ball 2. So the 2-0 coming from Myers now. That's going to be popped up to left field, though. It's going to go foul and out of play. So that'll be 2-1 now. If that ball had stayed fair, that'd have been at least a double. And the next pitch. That's low and away for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike now on Cunningham. Kane Case, the catcher, on deck. Myers delivers his next pitch. And that's hit foul to the backstop. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Loose top hand. Let's go.
And time called. Again, full count. Myers about to deliver the payoff pitch. And delivers. And low and away. So he'll issue his first walk of the day. And that brings up Kane Case, 2 for 2. 3 runs scored and 3 RBIs. So he's been really productive at the plate for the Hornets today. Runner at first, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Hornets lead the Bears by 1, 11-10. Myers going to throw to first, not in time. Cunningham gets back with no problem. Next pitch. Hit foul to the backstop. 0-1 now on Case. You got Eli Thornton, the current pitcher for the Hornets, on deck. Myers delivers. Low and away, low and inside rather, for ball 1. Myers delivers. And stayed fair for a moment, rolled foul about midway up the third base line. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Case. And Myers gets his sign and comes set. Throws to first. And Cunningham back safely once again. So got 1 out, runner at first. And Myers delivers the 1-2. Dribbler over to Myers at the pitcher's mound. Throw over to second on the fielder's choice. That's going to be out number 2. Case is going to reach first base again on the fielder's choice. So with 2 outs, it brings up Eli Thornton, 1 for 2 on the day with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Has also reached on a walk.
Now batting for the
So
Hornets.
another Hornet very productive at the
Pitcher
plate
number
today.
2, Eli Thornton.
Myers delivers. And that's going to be high. Case is going to get over to second with no problem. So now runner at second for the Hornets. 2 outs. 1-0 count now on Case. Or on Thornton, rather. Sorry. Time called by Brody Dillon. Going to go talk to Myers for just a moment. Softball was playing Enterprise, or Loyd Star softball, and they're already done. So I'm going to assume somebody got run ruled, and knowing Loyd Star softball team, it was not them. Myers comes set, delivers. Swung on and missed. So that's going to even the count at 1-1. Myers again comes set, checks his runner at second, delivers to the plate. Outside corner for strike 2. But on a throwing error, it's going to score a run for Loyd Star. Base is now clear for the Hornets. They extend their lead 12-10. 0-2 count, or 1-2 count rather, on Thornton. And Myers with the 1-2. Hit over to third, and right at the Ben Segrist glove for the third out of the inning. So that's going to do it for the fifth frame. Loyd Star scores one to extend their lead to 12-10. This is BSPN, the Bear Sports Network. Underway here, BSPN, the Bear Sports Network. Top of the sixth inning as the Loyd Star Hornets lead our West Lincoln Bears 12-10. Gabe Gennaro leading it off in the sixth frame for the Bears. And he's 0 for 2 on the day, but has reached on a walk. He scored a run as well. So knowing Gabe, he's wanting a little redemption here. Thornton with his first pitch. It's going to be in the dirt. They said Gennaro didn't go. So 1-0. Again, Eli Thornton, the pitcher for the Loyd Star Hornets. Next one going to be high and away for ball 2. And the 2-0 to Gennaro. And got him at the belt for strike 1. The 2-1. Bounced off the plate. So that'll be 3 balls, 1 strike now on Gennaro. Brody Dillon on deck. And the next pitch. And ball 4 on the outside. So Gennaro draws the walk to bring up Brody Dillon, who's 1 for 3.
Now batting number 17, Brody Dillon.
Again, Bears down by 2, 12-10. This has been an outstanding ball game. Both teams with 10 hits. Loyd Star with 1 error, West Lincoln with none. So it's been a very, very competitive game. And it's going to be a little low for ball 1. And the 1-0 coming to Dillon. Not before he checks the runner at first, though. Gennaro getting back safely. And the 1-0. That's going to be fouled to the backstop to even it up at 1-1. Next pitch to Dillon. Not before another throw to first. Gennaro back again safely.
Pretty serious game.
So Dillon awaiting the 1-1. And that's going to be swung on and fouled out of play. So now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Dillon. Robert Waldrop on deck for the Bears. Thornton throw to first once again, and Gennaro's back safely. And the next pitch. And swung on it and tried to go down to first anyway, but nothing doing on that since first base was occupied.
Now batting number 10, Robert Waldrop.
So that's the first out of the inning as Robert Waldrop comes to the plate. 1 for 2 today as Robert. 2 RBIs, has also reached on a walk. Another throw over to first, and Gennaro's back with no problem. And the pitch. Chopper over to third base. And the throw is made. That'll be the second out, but Gennaro moved to second base.
Now batting number 5, Fisher Holcomb.
Fisher Holcomb 2 for 2 today with 3 runs scored and also has reached on a walk. So Fisher has been doing really well at the plate today for West Lincoln. Dangerous bunter too, and believe me, this infield knows it.
You ready, Paxton?
First pitch to Holcomb, going to be at the knees for strike 1.
Good work, kid.
2 outs, runner on for the Bears. Gabe Gennaro at second base. Next pitch. And that's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. And the next pitch from Thornton. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. He was really trying to get that one. Holcomb awaiting his next pitch with a 1-2 count. Thornton delivers. And that's going to be outside to even it up at 2-2. And the 2-2 from Thornton. Low and away, fills it up, 3-2. So full count, 2 outs. Gabe Gennaro, the runner at second for West Lincoln. Waiting to payoff pitch from Thornton on the mound for the Loyd Star Hornets. And he delivers. And Holcomb going to draw the walk first. And so that's going to bring up Corbin Altman 1 for 2. Also has a strikeout, reached on a walk. So Altman awaiting his first pitch from Thornton as he checks his runners. And it's going to be popped foul behind the backstop. Next pitch. And that's going to be upstairs. 1-1. comes set after getting his sign, comes to the plate. High and inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Altman. Jackson Smith on deck for the Bears. And the next pitch. Again, pop foul, 2-2. Deuce is wild. And Smith, or rather Altman, awaiting the 2-2, and Thornton delivers high and outside to fill the count up. And the next pitch. That's going to be high. Base is juiced. Again, 2 outs. Jackson Smith coming to the plate. And Jackson is 1 for 3 today with 2 runs scored. Reached on a walk, has also brought in an RBI. And got a conference going on now with Loyd Star at the mound. Looks like I have another change here. And we will have a pitching change here for the Hornets. Again, they lead 12-10 here in the top of the 6th inning. All right, so new pitcher for the Hornets is going to be Jake Smith. He's been the DH. So presumably his DH role is now terminated. Let him get his warm-up pitches finished up here in these next few moments. So both games are must-wins for Loyd Star if they want to get second place in the region. Again, a split will not do it. They have to sweep the Bears today. And the Bears, of course, they hold their destiny in their own hands. One win today, and they get second place in the region, and they host to begin the playoffs next Friday. And, of course, we will have the playoff games here on BSPN if you can't make it out to the ball games. It's certainly very appreciative of our sponsors who are making that possible. I said I was going to shout them out earlier, and I have not done that yet, so I do apologize for that. But some of our sponsors include Fielder's Pro Shop, Farm Belt Equipment, Lock Furniture in Macomb. Let's see, the Snow Shack and WL Nutrition, Chris C, Alpha Insurance, Aston Court Retirement Community, Rushing's Metal Buildings. Very much appreciate them. And actually, we got another one, or actually a couple more, that I will get to in just a little bit as we're about to get back underway.
Now batting for the Bears will be number 1, Jackson Smith.
So now Jackson Smith coming to the plate for the Bears. Base is juiced with 2 outs. Bears down by 2. Tying run at second. And Smith delivers his first pitch for a strike. So Smith awaiting the 0-1. Curveball from Smith, the pitcher, for strike 2. I gotta say, that was a nasty curve as well. So Jackson Smith for the Bears now with an 0-2 count. And delivers. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that'll do it for the Bears in the top of the 6th as they strand 3. Going to the bottom of the 6th. Hornets ahead 12-2. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. the Hornets, but stranded 3 in the top of the 6 as the Hornets now coming up to bat with a lead of 12-10. It's Kason Easterling up to bat for the Hornets as he foul tips his first pitch for a strike from Taylor Myers. Myers shakes off his first sign, gets a second and delivers. And it's in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes now on Easterling. Jordan Keys on deck. And Myers gets the sign that he likes and delivers. And that's going to be popped up out of play. Count will stay 0-2. That one hit the press box. You might even hear was asleep. They're not anymore.
Stay low and drive.
All right, so the 0-2 from Myers. And that's going to be fouled once again.
Be aggressive.
Easterly trying to fight at the plate. 0 for 3 on the day. He would really like to get on here. Myers with the 0-2. And that's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. 1-2 now on Easterling. And the next pitch. Put into play. Chopper over to second. Holcomb over to C at first. Makes the throw and gets the first out of the inning. So Jordan Keys coming up now for the Hornets. 2 for 3 on the day. He scored 2 runs as well. Knocked in 3 RBIs. So Myers would love to get Keys out here. And delivers. And that's going to be outside for ball 1. And the 1-0. That's put into play. Kind of left center area. Altman makes a diving catch for the second out. Put that on the highlight reel.
Now ready for the Hornets, number 11, Jake Smith.
So Jake Smith, the now pitcher for the Hornets, coming up to the plate. 1 for 2s, reached on a walk. Knocked in 2 RBIs as well. Nobody on, 2 outs for the Hornets. Myers delivers his first pitch of the at-bat and missed on the inside corner. And Myers delivers. Chopper over to short. Throw over to first, not in time. So Smith gonna reach. And that's gonna bring up Mason Smith, the second baseman. 0 for 3 today. Got a timeout called as a courtesy runner coming on for Smith.
Courtesy runner number 28, Carson Sellers.
And you just heard Carson Sellers there, the courtesy runner for Smith.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 22, Mason Smith.
So Mason Smith, again, 0 for 3 on the day as Myers delivers his first pitch of the at-bat. Low and inside for ball 1. Bears trail by 2, 12-10. Throw over to first, and it's going to get away from C. So Sellers going to go over to second on the error. One and 0 count now on Mason Smith. Myers going to step off the rubber for a moment. And he comes set and delivers. Gonna miss just low for ball one, or ball two rather. And the next one, that's in the zone for strike one. 2-1 now. Zumbro on deck for the Hornets. Next pitch. That's in there for strike two. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, got 2 outs and a runner at second. So 2's all over the scoreboard right now. Myers fakes a throw to second. Sellers would have gotten back no problem though. Next pitch swung on and fouled. Count stays 2-2.
Good job, dude.
And Myers delivers.
Good job.
Hit well to center field. And catch going to be made by Corbin Altman, and that's going to do it. And for the first time in the game, the Bears have held the Hornets scoreless as we go to the top of the 7th. 12-10, Loyd Star leads. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Top of the 7th, about to get underway here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. And for the Bears, this is do or die time as they trail 12-10. Again, top of the 7th inning, Taylor Myers leading it off for the Bears. 1 for 3 with an RBI.
16, Taylor Myers.
And Smith with his first pitch of this at bat. Low and inside for ball one. And the 1-0. Another one low and inside for ball two. Next pitch put into play. Chopper over to second, going to get past him. So Myers going to reach on, give him a single. So Ben Segrist coming up now. He's 2 for 3 today with 3 RBIs. All right, Segrist awaiting his first pitch. That's going to miss on the outside for ball 1. Taylor Myers had a courtesy runner at first. I didn't see who it was. I'll try to get that to you in a moment. The 1-0. Chopper over to third. And on the fielder's choice, throw over to second is going to be made in time. So first out May, still with a runner at first to bring up Caden C. That was Brody Leggett there, the courtesy runner for Myers.
Now batting number 8, Caden C.
So Seager's going to be your runner at first with 1 out. Caden C, 2 for 3 today with an RBI and a run scored. And his first pitch of the at-bat going to get the outside corner for strike 1. And the 0-1. High for ball 1. 1 out, runner at first. Bears trail by 2. Top of the 7th inning, so Bears want a shot at winning. They gotta get at least 3 runs, or 2, preferably 3, if you're a Bear. Next one foul to the backstop. 1-2 count now on C. And Smith comes set and delivers. That's going to be a very wild pitch. Moves Segrist over to second. Count on C now, 2-2. Like that one just slipped out of his hands and just got away from him. And Smith delivers. C pops it up well into left field. This one's got a shot, folks. It is out of here. The Bears have tied it up. Caden C, the senior, with a 2-run shot to left. And that's going to tie it up, folks. Gennaro coming to bat now. 0 for 2 on the day. Reached on 2 walks.
Now batting shortstop number 11, Gabe Gennaro.
So Caden C coming in clutch for the Bears there to tie it up at 12. What a game, folks. No matter what happens here, this has been some ball game. Low and outside for ball 1. And Smith's next pitch. That's going to go to the backstop for a wild pitch. 2-0.
Hey, we're good. Give me 2 outs.
Up the pipe for strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike now on Gennaro. And again, regardless of what happens here, we got another game to be played here as this is game 1 of a doubleheader. So plenty of baseball left, folks. So 2-1 swung on and missed to even it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 from Smith. Got him looking for strike 3, second out of the inning.
Now batting number 17, Brody Dillon.
Brody Dillon coming to the plate, 1 for 4. 2 outs, nobody on for the Bears. And Smith, his first pitch of this at bat. Hit well, going to get past the shortstop. So Dillon going to reach first. And that's going to bring up Robert Waldrop. 1 for 3 today. We're going to have a courtesy runner at first for Brody Dillon. I believe it's going to be Trey Merritt.
Now batting number 10, Robert Waldrop.
So again, Waldrop 1 for 3. Scored a run, brought in 2 RBIs, has also reached on a walk. Tied at 12 in the top of the 7th inning. 2 outs and 1 on for West Lincoln. And Smith comes set and delivers. That was in there for strike 1. Very good pitch right up the middle. And Waldrop awaiting the 0-1. Smith delivers outside for 1-1 to make it 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at first. It's Trey Merritt, the courtesy runner for Brody Dillon at first. The 1-1. Sent foul, so that's going to be 1-2 now. So Waldrop stepping back into the box, awaiting the 1-2 from Smith. And he delivers. And that's going to be low as Merritt goes to second. And except for the ball coming out of the glove, would have been tagged out, but he does steal second. So that makes the count 2-2. Once again, the deuces are wild on the scoreboard.
Good shot, Kane.
So West Lincoln's go-ahead run is at second. Smith delivers, pop foul, so count stay 2-2. Waldrop trying to battle at that plate. Waldrop awaiting the 2-2. Smith checks on Merritt at second, delivers to the plate. And that's going to be a little high for ball 3. Fills it up to 3 balls, 2 strikes. And awaiting the payoff pitch from Smith as he steps off. Makes Merritt go back to second after he got a pretty good lead. So we're reset, waiting to payoff pitch. Smith delivers. Popped into play over the short. And the throw to first in time, and that's going to do it. But the Bears play 2 to tie it up at 12, going to the bottom of the 7th. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. do-or-die time for Loyd Star this time. Coming in tied at 12. Hornets would love to walk it off here and claim victory in game 1. But Taylor Myers and the Bears defense looking to prevent that from happening. As Zumbro leads things off for the Hornets, 2 for 3 on the day. So he's been very productive at the plate for Loyd Star. You get a little reset here. Myers is set and ready to deliver his first pitch. And he does. Swung on and missed for strike 1. So 0-1 count on Zumbro. And Taylor Myers gets his sign and delivers. That's a curveball in there for strike 2. Bears trying to hold on. Trying to go into extras. As Myers delivers the 0-2. That's going to be popped up out of play over on the first base side. So count to stay 0-2. Tucker Smith on deck for the Hornets. And the 0-2 for Myers. And that's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. And Myers with the 1-2. And looks like he barely missed on the outside corner. So count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Taylor with the 2-2 as he gets his sign and delivers. That's put into play. Hard hit over to left field. Catch made from Smith. Jackson Smith, that is, for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 13, Tucker Smith.
So Tucker Smith 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout coming to the plate for the Hornets. As we have 1 out, nobody on. Taylor Myers on the mound for the Bears. And he gets a sign and comes set and delivers to the plate. That one's popped into shallow left. That's going to get down and be a base hit. Briefly got away from Jackson Smith. So the Hornets now with a runner at first. 1 out. And it's Carson Cunningham.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 44, Carson
As
Cunningham.
he's 1 and 2 on the day, or 1 for 2 on the day. Reached on 2 walks. Scored a run. Both teams officially with 12 hits, y'all. Grounder past the third baseman, so that's going to get into shallow into left field. Smith going to hold off at second, so Cunningham reaches first. That brings up Kane Case, the catcher. Very dangerous hitter for the Hornets.
Now batting for the Hornets, catcher number 3, Kane Case.
Did go yard earlier. And I know he'd love to go yard now and steal this victory for the Hornets. One out, runners at first and second as Taylor Myers gets his sign and comes set. Swung on and missed for strike 1, but the ball's going to get away from Brody. And the runners are going to move to second and third. So the winning run now at third for the Hornets. Case steps out for a moment. Coach Lau comes out to make some adjustments to his defense. Infield playing in now, anticipating a bunt. Trying to think, I don't know that Case has bunted today. Myers delivers. Hit well. Catch made by Fisher Holcomb. So that's going to be the second out of the inning as Holcomb saves the winning run from scoring as all the runners stay put. That's going to bring up Eli Thornton, 1 for 3 on the day for the Hornets.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 2, Eli Thornton.
Oh my goodness. What a catch from Fisher Holcomb to save it. We're still tied at 12. Again, the winning run at third for Loyd Star. And they're going to intentionally walk Thornton. And that's going to bring up Easterling. Easterling 0 for 4 on the day. So the good news for the Bears is now you can get an out on the course at any base and home plate. The bad news is the bases are now juiced. So I guess it kind of depends on if you're a glass half empty or half full kind of person. But nonetheless, that's what we're working with here as the Bears try to maintain this tied ball game with 2 runners on, both runners in scoring position with a winning run at third. But they do have 2 outs. But now Coach Lyle's going to come out and have a chat with the infield. Probably just to kind of get them to calm down a little bit and just say, hey, look, we've been here before. It's okay. And indeed, shades of Franklin County come to mind a couple of weeks ago. So indeed, the Bears have been in this situation before. If memory serves, in the 7th, Bears were way down to Franklin County, came back to win. So, I mean, they've been in these kinds of situations before. So Myers getting ready to deliver his first pitch of the at-bat. And that's going to be in there for strike 1. Again, Easterling 0 for 4 on the day. Myers comes set, delivers. Ooh, just barely missed on the inside corner, it looked like. 1-1 now. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Easterling as Myers comes set. And that's going to be a bouncer over to Myers, and makes the run and makes the throw back to home just in time. And folks, we're going to extras, tied at 12, going to the bottom or the top of the 8th. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Underway here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network, as Fisher Holcomb going to lead things off for the Bears. After making a masterful play over at second, one of the things that contributed to this game still being tied,
number 5,
as he made a catch to get an out that kept the run from scoring. At the plate, he's 2 for 2 on the day. reached on 2 walks as well. And first pitch to Holcomb. That's going to be on the outside corner. So runner at first, but going to move Holcomb over to second, so give him the sacrifice. Almost got Holcomb at second.
Now batting for the Bears, number 1, Jackson Smith.
So 1 out now, or 2 outs rather. Runner at second. Tied at 12 is Jackson Smith, 1 for 4 on the day, comes to the plate for the Bears. Next pitch, chopper. That's going to go over to the shortstop. Throw to first. And it's going to be a throw, going to be an error. Holcomb moves over to third.
Now batting number 16,
So that brings up Taylor
Myers.
Jackson Smith reaches first on the error. Do have 1 out on the inning. And now it's going to be a little high for ball 1. So Fisher Holcomb, the runner at third, representing the go-ahead run for the Bears. And Smith going to come off the rubber and check the runners. Again, Taylor Myers at the plate for West Lincoln. 2 for 4 on the day. Put into play. Going to go over to first. Throw to second is in time for the out. But the throw to first is not in time, so the Bears going to play to run. And they're now ahead 13-12. So now we got 2 outs. As Ben Segrist, 2 for 4 on the day, comes to the plate.
Now batting number 23, Ben Segrist.
So runner at first for the Bears as they now lead 13-12 here in the top of the 8th. And tried to get Segrist on the inside, but nothing doing. 1-0 count now on Segrist. Next pitch, gonna be fouled away to even it up. All right, so now the count is 0-2. Again, some of the signals aren't being very clear. So either I'm missing them or I'll just say I'm missing them. So the 0-2 now. That one definitely high and inside for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that was going to miss high for ball 2. Deuce is wild. And the next pitch from Smith, that's going to be popped up. Case trying to get under it, makes the grab in foul territory. And that's going to be the 3rd out and end the inning, but the Bears go ahead 13-12 going into the bottom of the 8th. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. getting underway here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network, as Jordan Keys leading things off for the Hornets. 2 for 4 on the day, 3 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Bears trying to hold on to a 1-run lead to clinch second place in the region. Taylor Myers still on the mound, delivers his first pitch to Keys. Tried a breaking ball, but nothing doing. So 1-0 count now on Keys. Got Jake Smith on deck for the Hornets. Swung on and missed for strike 1. You could tell Keys wanted that one. And the 1-1. If that missed, it just barely missed. 2-1. Another swing and miss for strike 2. 2-2 now on Keys. And Myers gets set for the 2-2 and delivers. It's going to be popped up. Looks like it's going to be over into shallow right. Holcomb had called for the ball, but missed the catch. Now Keys had rounded first. They tried to get the throw over to first, but he got back in time. So runner at first for the Hornets, who represents the tying run.
Number 11, Jake Smith.
Jake Smith coming up now, 2 for 3 on the day. He's reached on a walk, and he's brought in 2 runs. Nobody out for the Hornets. Myers checking Keys over at first, got him in a rundown now. Throw over to first, got the tag on him, and he's out. Keys presumably having a disagreement with the umpire, and that was a close play. I'll give him that. And Coach Britt going to come out and have a talk with the umpire. Probably wanted him to get a second opinion on that. It was a close play, but it looked like they might have gotten the tag down on time. I think the umpires are going to get together and talk about it and just make sure the guy working at first base didn't get a better look. Umpires do definitely want to get these right, so it's good when they get together and just talk about it and just make sure they got it correct. But I'd look for this to stand, and it will. So first out of the inning is official now. Again, as Jordan Keys got caught in a rundown and ultimately tagged out at second base. I believe that's Gabe Gennaro that put the tag down. No count now on Smith. Myers delivers and tried a breaking ball for his first pitch of the at-bat, but missed on the outside corner for ball 1. Bears with a 13-12 lead here in the bottom of the 8th. Next one going to miss high for ball 2. So 2-0 count now on Smith. Jake Smith in the batter's box for the Hornets as he fouls this one away for strike 1. Mason Smith on deck for the Hornets. Myers gets the sign that he wants and delivers. And this one's going to be hit into right. And it's going to be a trouble ball as it falls in the gap between center and right center gap. Smith going to try for second and gets there. So now the Hornets tying run at second. And that does bring up Mason Smith, who's 0 for 4 on the day.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 22, Mason Smith.
One out, runner at second. Represents the tying run for the Hornets. Myers comes to the plate and delivers. This one going to be popped up, possibly another trouble ball. Josh Quinn comes in and makes a diving catch and right. So that's going to be the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 1, Paxton Zumbro.
Paxton Zumbro coming to the plate now. He's 2 for 4 on the day with an RBI, 2 runs scored. So the Bears with a chance to seal the deal here on second place in the region, as well as a win on the first game of this doubleheader. Sellers your runner at second for the Hornets. And Myers checks second, delivers to the plate. And that's going to miss low for ball 1. One and 0 count now on Zumbro. Myers delivers. And that's going to be outside for ball 2. And the 2-0. Swung on and missed for strike 1. That's going to be a foul tip. Nonetheless, it is strike 1. So tying run again at second base, winning run at the plate. Myers delivers. Going to miss outside once again. 3 balls, 1 strike. So 3-1 as Zumbro calls time. And back underway. Myers delivers the pitch. This one popped up. Going to be another trouble ball for the Bears, possibly. Catch made by Gabe Tenero. That's going to end it. Bears win 13-12. And folks, the Bears are the district runners-up. They will host Puckett on Friday to begin the playoffs. Oh my goodness. What a game, what a game. As this one was close from the get-go, went into extra innings, and the Bears win it to clinch Region 7 2A runners-up. Coach Britton, one of the umpires, having some words, but that's going to do it here for this game. All right, we got another game coming up. But again, the Bears have clinched the runner-up spot in 7-2A, so congratulations to the West Lincoln Bears. As again, they will host the Puckett Wolves to begin the playoffs next Friday. And we will, of course, have that action here on BSPN. But in the meantime, we got another game going. We'll have game 2 of the doubleheader coming up here in just a little bit. So we're going to end this live stream and begin a new one. And again, it's just the algorithms of YouTube. That's why we have to do 2 separate feeds. So we're going to end this feed here in just a moment, and we'll begin the new one here in just a few moments. So stick around. Another game getting underway here in just a little bit. This is BSPN, the Bear Sports Network. We'll see you in a bit.
Thanks for joining us on BSPN. Find our schedule of games at bspn.live.